Now I'm going to go through first what you're going to get into this Christmas tree folding card set. Now you're going to be able to print onto A3 size as well to make a really big card if you want. Obviously you need an A3 printer for that. You get all the templates size by size here. Now you've got two options in here. I'm going to show you in the dem how to make two varieties from this one set. One's a square box with the flaps there. You've also got the extra little kind of mounts here, and the next one will be a kind of a triangle folded down box. Now you get those in various different sizes. Those are the sizes that we're going to use in this dem. That's the A4 set. You get all the sizes like I've just shown you. You get the medium size, and again you've got all the sizes in there, so you get smaller and smaller. You've got medium small, you can see you get all the step-by-steps there, and you get the small. There's the small, and then you also get the mini. Now the mini does look a bit fiddly, but you look great when you hang them on a Christmas tree as little decorations. You don't have to use all the sections if you don't want to. But what we need to do is just choose the colour scheme that you're going to use. Now I'm just going to show you this one. I've chosen some red card here just to demonstrate this first section. I've also got some green card here as well, and I've just trimmed out the template to go onto my card. Now if you're very clever you can get a lot of pieces out of one sheet of card, so I've trimmed this down the edge. Look, a bit of masking tape at the end there keeps it in position, then I can cut this out. Then I've got more options for sticking various ones down. Now if you've got a line, a dotted line like that, that means that you crease that. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. If it's a straight line, that means where you cut. So I'll just show you that in a bit. But here, first of all, this is the box, and again you've got the straight lines and you've also got the dotted lines. Now I'm going to do the dotted lines first. Now forgive me for working towards myself, but I find it easier. Just take a ruler, and I've got an embossing tool here, just something blunt, and you just want to crease through the paper. These templates you can print out as many times as you like, but you can generally get about 3 or 4 projects out of each one before it gets all tatty. So just go like that all the way through where all the dotted lines are. Now when you've done that, take a scalpel. I've got a scalpel here, and you can see all the main lines here. You just take your scalpel and just cut through like so, and do that with every straight line. When it's cut out, you will end up with something like this. So all the bits here can bend, and you've also got it all cut out, so that will match that. As I said, these bits here, that's for using as little mounts on the flaps of the card and around the box if you want to. But imagine now you've creased all that, you've cut it all out, and there's your box. Now fold it in all the areas that I want it folded. This is I've used a nice shiny card for this project. You've got the flap here. Now this should just fold over like that, and you stick those two together there like so. Very easy and simple to do. Good idea to use either a really strong masking tape, or I like to use a really good bonding glue like this one. And just put a little bit of glue on there. Then this folds over, and you press that down, and that just sticks onto there like so. Pick it up and then just jiggle it about a little until you get exactly where it is, and just hold it for a few seconds for that to dry. So there's my box stuck together now, and you can see it goes nice and flat. These are the flaps. Now this is going to have all 4 of the flaps going over. Now if you've got a double-sided paper, so it's the same colour each side, you don't really need to stick these on unless you want to. But then I've just got these little, using that template that's in the set, just cut that out and use it as a template for cutting out the rectangles. And I've just cut some, the matching, you can put any colours you want. So I've just cut those out, and they're just going to stick in the middle there with the same amount of white going all the way around. So there's my box finished now, and as you open that out you can see I've got all the flaps there with the little mounts on to make it look more attractive in my eyes. Now we're going to do the Christmas tree part. I'll just pop this to one side, and as I showed you, just cut it out. You just cut along here, score along here, so it really folds nicely. You've got 4 different sizes in this particular project, and I've chosen all these different metallic cards here. They're just one-sided because this is going to be a card that looks from the front and not all the way around. So I'm going to start off with the main one. This is the first one that's going to fit into the box. Now crease that over like you can see, like that and like that, and then just take your glue, and again I'm just using the strong glue, and just a little bead of that glue down there is sufficient, and again just along there. Pop that to one side. Now the knack is with me, I don't fold these over completely. I let them have a little bit of spring so they're coming out. So when you put it in, it slides down the inside of the wall and it kind of stays in position much quicker. So I'm going to pop this in here, find out where the back is. I've got the flap here, so I'm going to cover that up there, so where the flap is. And this literally just folds into there, like so, and you go back to where it goes back. So I'm just going to stick that down first and then stick down the opposite side. Don't know if you can see. Just slide it into position, and you've got that right depth here because you've got the flaps that are keeping it together. One little tip I do now is just put a pencil in there and push that to one side, push that against the wall, so you're really getting good adhesion there, whatever the word is. There you go. Now just leave that for a minute or so before you do the next ones, and just add until you're finished. There's the finished box. It's nicely dried now, so when you want to close it up, you just push it together like that, put the lids up, push it together like so, the flaps go in front and behind, and then you've got your flat Christmas card that can go into an envelope. Then when it's opened, they just open the flaps and the whole thing then just springs into shape.